what it is. It's your man, 100 Grand, AD, reporting live from the Press Start 410 studios. Today, I'm here to talk about, bam, this guy, the AYN Thor. There is no other handheld like it. I know AYN has a dual screen device that you can play 3DS, DS, and Wii U on, but it ain't this one. And I think Ambernick has another device that's also dual screen, but the AYN Thor has to be the device of the year for 2026 so far. I don't think anything is going to top this. Since I got mine back in February, it took about 2 months to receive it. I ordered December 8th, got it like February 10th, and I've been tinkering with it, playing with it, adding front ends, doing multitasking type things like watching a TV show on the bottom screen and playing a Switch game. Can I say Switch on this channel? I don't know. Well, playing a secret console game at the top 16:9 screen. Man, it's late right now, man. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to show y'all a little bit about what to expect when you receive your AYN Thor, give y'all a couple of little tricks and show you some setup, as well as a lot of the games or some of the games that I've added to my device. I got a shit ton of stuff to show you on my AYN Thor. And shout out to everybody who gave me their device to set up for them. It's taking time away from my ability to play mine, but I enjoy giving the gift of gaming to others. So if you need help with yours, I'm gonna leave my contact information in the comment sections. I'm gonna pin it right at the top for you. But without further ado, I ain't trying to make this hard or long. Let's get it in. Okay, I'm on the home screen of an AYN Thor that I set up for a Reddit buddy. Shout out to you, bro. You know who you are. I'm going to show y'all some of the emulators that I put on his device. And I'm going to put the link in the description to those emulators just in case you want to download those for your own AYN Thor or any other Android handheld. So let's get to it without further ado. RetroArch 64, that's for all your old consoles, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, NES. You can even do up to PS1, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, just a ton of different consoles work on RetroArch. Get it. Dolphin, that's for GameCube, and for Wii, it's the only one I know of for those two devices. Eden is my favorite emulator for the Nintendo Switch or secret console, whatever you want to call that. Azahar is my favorite 3DS emulator. Citra is also for 3DS. You might prefer Citra over Azahar, but I'm an Azahar guy. Redream, that is for Sega Dreamcast. You can also do Flycast, whichever one you prefer. It's up to you, man. Drastic, that is for Nintendo DS. You can also do Melon DS, and I typically use Melon, but I use Drastic here. Aether SX2 is for PS2 emulation. DuckStation is for PS1, my favorite emulation app for PS1. PPSSPP is for PSP emulation. CMU, that is for Wii U. The ESDE companion app goes along with ESDE, which is my favorite front end for anything Android. And I'm going to show y'all a little bit of my ESDE setup, at least the setup that I did for my Reddit buddy. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so we're going to do some quick ESDE setup. I'm going to find my ESDE save data that is on my SD card, which is titled disk. I'm going to find that and click on use this folder. And then I'm going to click allow. And from here, I'm going to select the ROMs directory, hit select directory, and I'm going to scroll back over to my SD card, which is disk, go to ESDE, and then I'm going to click use this folder. And I know this is the right folder because I can see all my different ROM collections in here, or ROM folders. You can tell by like Game Gear and Genesis and things like that. Click allow right here. And I'm going to hit skip because I already had my directories created. I use this from my old RP5, so don't have to set everything up again. Then I'm going to click I understand. And from here, everything's going to load up. So I'm just going to wait for the front end to compile my games list. Just give it a second. And here we go. Got all my games in here. And I'm going to scroll through all the collections just so you can see that all my games loaded in. I'm not really going to name them because you can see them on screen, but see it's DS and Game Boy Advance, GameCube, Switch, Wii. You know, pretty much every console is with my friend wanted. So I hooked them up, man. Please believe he got a bunch of games, over 13,000 games in this collection alone. But I do not like the look of this, so I'm going to change the theme. So I'm going to go to UI settings, and I'm going to click on theme downloader, proceed. I'm going to wait for the list to load up. And through the art of fast forward, I'm going to scroll down to the PSX theme because that's my favorite theme. And I'm going to download that. And I'm going to change the theme to PlayStation X. I'm going to click back. And now I got a theme that I can vibe with. This theme is dope as hell. If you've seen some of my other videos, I use this theme all the time. My favorite theme reminds me of like a PS4 or maybe even a PS5. But you can see it's the same games. It just has a different look and feel to it. I'm going to scroll over to Nintendo 3DS, but I don't have any cover art. So I'm going to go to Scraper, and then I'm going to scrape systems. I'm going to scroll down to Nintendo 3DS because those are the ones that I need the cover art for. And I'm going to click start. And through the magic of fast forward, I'm going to scrape all these games real quick. You don't want to see this. And 42 of the 45 scraped successfully. But what about the other 3? I'll show you what you need to do right here. You're going to click select on a game that doesn't have cover art. And you're going to go to edit this game's metadata. Oh, my bad. I didn't click on it. Let me do it again. Edit this game's metadata. All right, there we go. I'm going to scroll down to scrape. And then I'm going to click on refine search. I'm going to delete the cryptic because I don't need that. And it's probably why I didn't scrape correctly. And I'm going to click scrape. And hopefully the cover art pops up. And it does. So I'm going to click the A button. Or it could be B depending on your setup, but it's A on mine. And then I'm going to click apply. And then you see the cover artwork. I'm going to do the same thing for Super Street Fighter 4 because the cover art didn't work on that. Go down to scrape, refine search. And I'm going to delete the 3D right there because that's unnecessary, and the 4, and see what pops up. Any second, and Super Street Fighter 4 3D pops up. I'm going to click A. I'm going to wait for it to load. Then I'm going to click save and apply. And the art pops up again. So I scraped the other one off camera. So it was 3 games that didn't have cover art. Now every game in 3DS has been scraped. So you see the beautiful cover art like so. And this is something that I do for my collection. I just don't like looking at anything without cover art. But here you have it, man. Just a little quick ESDE setup for y'all. It's your boy AD, man. I'm about to wrap this joint up. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Your boy just hit 1,000 subscribers. That's a huge milestone. It's been a lot of hard and long nights, but your boy always comes out on top. Now that was definitely worthy of a pause, but I'm not done yet. With all of this talking about setting up devices and the AYN Thor, you know, when do I actually get a chance to play this shit, man? I've been setting up other people's devices, talking about devices, and I never get to play with mine. So I'm gonna pick up my AYN Thor, grab the sticks, and play with that joint all night. Pause.